Bucket wheel. The Bagger 293 bucket wheel excavator is the largest land vehicle ever built by MASA. Built by the German company Tachkraft in 1995 for the Hambach open pit coal mine in western Germany, this machine weighs 14,200 metric tons, heavier than the Eiffel Tower, and stretches 740 feet from end to end, longer than 2 football fields laid end to end. And it moves with the slow, inexorable patience of something that knows nothing can stop it. It requires a crew of 5 to operate and takes about 20 minutes just to turn around. At its heart is a rotating wheel 70 feet in diameter, studded with 18 buckets, each capable of scooping out 530 cubic feet of earth in a single bite. Over the course of a day, the Bagger 293 can excavate 240,000 cubic meters of overburden, enough to fill roughly 96 Olympic swimming pools. The machine doesn't just mine, it reshapes geography. MSC, one of the largest container transporting ships in the world. The MSC can carry more than 23,000 containers on its incredibly large deck. Measuring in at 203 feet wide and 1,312 feet long, it hits the seas chock full of standard 8 feet wide shipping containers and transports them in rows of 24 across. If the same task of this scale was to be completed on land, it would require approximately 44 8,000-foot-long trains. In one single voyage, the MSC Gulson can transport weight roughly equivalent to 47,512 cars. That said, you wouldn't want to transport anything requiring a super speedy delivery this way, because the huge operational tonnage of the ship means it only has a top speed of 21 knots. That's about 24 miles per hour for those who prefer roads to oceans, but with that much cargo on board, I think I'd be happy to wait. NASA Crawler Transporter. The Apollo program needed rockets, but before the rockets could fly, someone had to figure out how to move them. NASA's answer was the Crawler Transporter, a machine so large and slow it seems almost geological in its movement. Built in the mid-1960s by Marrin Power Shovel Company, the 2 crawler transporters at Kennedy Space Center each weigh about 2,700 metric tons unloaded and travel at a top speed of 2 miles per hour or 1 mile per hour when carrying a fully loaded rocket. They move on 4 double-tracked crawlers, each track link weighing a metric ton on its own. The platform on top is kept level by a hydraulic system accurate to within 1 degree because a Saturn V rocket or space shuttle cannot be tilted even slightly during transport without risking structural damage. The 3.5-mile journey from the vehicle assembly building to the launch pad takes roughly 5 hours each way. The crawlers burn about 150 gallons of diesel fuel per mile. They've carried every American crewed rocket since Apollo, and after upgrades completed in the 2000s, they're now supporting NASA's Space Launch System. Belle's 75710 dump truck. Mining operations need machines to dig the earth, but they also need machines to haul it away. And no hauler on Earth is larger than the Belle 75710. Built by the Belarusian manufacturer Belle, a company that has been building massive dump trucks since the Soviet era. The 75710 entered service in 2013 and immediately claimed the record for the world's largest dump truck. Its payload capacity is 450 metric tons, roughly the weight of 150 mid-sized cars, all riding in a single bed. The truck itself weighs 360 metric tons empty, rides on tires that are nearly 13 feet tall, and is powered by 2 diesel engines working in tandem to generate 4,600 horsepower, more than 4 Formula One cars combined. It uses diesel-electric drive, where the engines generate electricity that powers electric motors at each wheel, the same principle used in diesel locomotives. The 75710 is so wide that it requires a special lane road. It simply cannot fit on a normal road. Its turning radius is enormous, and its path through a mine site must be carefully designed. Despite its scale, Belle's claims it can still achieve cycle times competitive with smaller trucks because of how much it moves per trip. One of these machines costs approximately $6 million. Komatsu P&H L2350. This massive earth-moving machine is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest wheel loader, and it's designed to load giant haul trucks like the Belle. This beast is over 2 stories tall and weighs 272 tons. While it isn't built for speed, it can carry really heavy loads of raw material, like coal and copper ore. In fact, its massive shovel can pick a payload of 80 tons in one go and lift it 7 meters high. But one of the main features you might first notice about this incredibly sized vehicle are the tires. And just one of these 157-inch diameter tires can set you back around $100,000. And that's without the chain grip surrounding this particular one. The Komatsu P&H 2350 was developed in the United States by Le Tourneau Inc., later becoming part of Komatsu Limited, CAT 690. Caterpillar is a name synonymous with heavy equipment, but the 690FS represents the outer edge of what hydraulic excavators can do. Originally developed by K and then acquired by TX before Caterpillar absorbed it into their lineup, the 6090FS is one of the largest hydraulic mining shovels on Earth, weighing in at over 1,000 metric tons when fully configured. Its bucket can hold between 52 and 70 cubic meters of material in a single pass, enough to fill a standard dump truck with one scoop. It's designed to work alongside ultra-class haul trucks in large-scale open pit mining operations, and its productivity is measured in millions of tons of earth moved per year. Unlike rope shovels that use cables and drums, hydraulic shovels use fluid pressure, which gives more precise control and faster cycle times. The 6090FS can complete a full dig and swing cycle in under 30 seconds. Machines like this have transformed mining economics. Fewer machines, each moving more material with smaller crews. They operate in some of the world's harshest conditions: copper mines in Chile's Atacama Desert, iron ore operations in Australia's Pilbara region, coal mines across Wyoming's Powder River Basin, running around the clock in temperatures that range from scorching heat to Arctic cold.